I'm so excited about this tan, guys. I can't even tell you how good it is. Like, I feel like I'm on a vacation. Like, literally, look at my tan. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Elena, and I'm super excited because I finally found a self tanner that does not come off on your clothes. You don't have to rinse it off. This has been long awaited, and let me tell you, if you saw my last self tanner videos, that is one thing that I reiterated, that I could not wait for one day when they come out with a tanner that you do not have to rinse off. If you know me, I am a last minute person. I love doing things last minute, especially doing my tanner. For some reason, I don't know, I like to do it the morning of, the day of, a couple hours before. I have tried so many tanners. That's why this is my second video on it, because I try new tanners all the time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that right now. Set your alert settings so you're notified when a new video comes out, and let's get right to it. Now, first I'm going to tell you something funny, because I literally put my tanner on like the most random times, and I did it right before I started cooking dinner. So I don't know if you can see this, but my hand is like really blotchy right there because I literally started cooking dinner after I put self tanner on my hand. So this hand is like perfectly perfect. Don't ask me why it didn't come off this hand, but this hand is like, my fingers are white, the rest of my hand is dark. And I do always put 2 coats on, so I'll put 1 coat on, let it dry, and then this is what my tanner looks like. So yeah, look how good it looks. It's even brighter on the camera. It's kind of hard to see like the color of it, but it looks really good in person. Walgreens had a sale of 40% off Bondi Sands a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh girl, you know I have to try the tanner that I've been waiting for. So one is an oil, which I'd never tried before, so I decided I would give it a try. And then since it was 40% off, I was like, hey, you know. And then I tried the liquid gold foam, which I always love foam, so I was super excited about this. We'll go ahead and start with the oil. I did like it. You just like spray it on your skin and then kind of put it on. It says you have to do long sweeping motions to use this.
Okay, so this is the tan that I did. Like literally, this is how it looks in person. It's so nice and dark and perfect.
And the color is just beautiful. Like, it looks like you hit the beach. It doesn't look orangey, it doesn't look yellowy. It doesn't just have that weird tint. It's actually like a nice tan. I will tell you, this lasted me like 2 weeks. Not even kidding you, 2 weeks. And it looked good. Like, it stayed dark and it stayed nice. And I know why it's more expensive, because even though you're paying a little bit more, it is lasting longer. All the other tanners, even the ones that I've loved the most over time, they have not been as long lasting as the Bondi Sands has. So I really am a fan of this brand now. And plus, this smells like coconut. It smells so good. It did transfer onto my sheets a little bit more than the foam.
So I do have pink sheets, and the tanner really didn't come off at all. This is like a tiny little streak, and this right here, but that's it. Normally there's like big splotches from other brands, so I do really like that about this.
As for the liquid foam, I absolutely love it. The only thing is trying to get it even. I totally miss my knees. If you know how I apply self tanner, I apply it like missing the knees and the elbows purposely, because of course when you apply the tanner, the first part you apply it to is going to get most of the color. So that's why I apply it everywhere, and I do my elbows and my knees last. But like, I don't know what the heck I did. I totally missed my knee.
So as you can see, my knees came out kind of blotchy. Like one knee did, and then I missed a spot here.
And also, this smells like coconut, and it doesn't smell like that artificial coconut. It smells like a really good coconut scent. I can't tell you how good this smells. Now, as far as applying tanner, I'm going to tell you some of the tips, because I do apply self tanner a lot, so I really do know a lot about it. Just like things I've learned over the years. The past couple of years I've been doing self tanning, so I've been learning about it. First thing you want to do is exfoliate your skin. Whether you had self tanner on there before or not, you definitely want to exfoliate. And the thing I love to use is these little loofah pads. So I'm gonna open this bag up. I got these on Amazon, 8 for like $8 or $6 or something, or $10. But anyway, totally worth the price because you get a lot of them and they're good quality. So they come like this. They're kind of flat, but once you put water on them, they kind of puff out and get working. And the nice thing too is you could put your hand behind here, so it's easy to scrub. It's good because you need to take your dead skin off, because then your tan will stay longer. I never used to do that before. Now that I do that, my tan does last longer. You don't want your skin turning red, so don't scrub that hard. Just gently scrub your skin off. Gently. Because I'm telling you to loofah your skin, I might as well tell you what I use when I loofah my skin. I don't actually use any like scrubs or anything. I just use this Olay Foaming Whip body wash. Birch water and lavender is my absolute favorite. My absolute favorite of all time. Like, this smells so good. I never want to smell like anything else. And also I will link anything I mentioned down below in case you do want to go ahead and purchase it to do your tan. Another thing I highly recommend is a tanning mitt. So this one I've had for like, gosh, it has to be over 5 years that I've had this tanning mitt. It's the brand Carrora. I don't even think they make this anymore. I bought it at Ulta like way back when, and it is the best tanning mitt I have owned. I haven't purchased one that's lasted this long. I only paid $10 for this at Ulta way over 5 years ago, and it's lasted through the wash. And that's one thing I recommend is anytime you buy products like this, I would put them through the wash before you put them on your skin. And the mitt also helps to keep the tanner off your hands, so when you're wearing the mitt, the palm of your hand stays nice and clean. I didn't know they made this until a few months ago, and I finally got one. It is this little lotion applicator. So you can use this for body lotion, but I use it for tanning. It's also for tanning. I mean, it's really any kind of lotion. You spray your tanning on here and you literally put it behind your back and go like this. And it puts your tanner on your back. Like, how come I never knew about this? Who thought of this? This is like the best thing ever, because I would always use my hand and like go like this and just try to like do the best I could to get all the parts, but of course you always miss a spot. So this is way better. There is no bad spots on my back. So yeah, this applied my tan really well, and I really like the color of this too. It was like $6, so I will link it down below because I did wash this. You could feel the quality of this product. Like, it reminds me of this one that I have. Even the stitching is kind of the same. Do you see the stitching on the edges here? Oh, you know what? Now that I think of it, I'm gonna see if this brand has a tanning mitt. I would also pay attention anytime you're using self-tanners to what the instructions say. Sometimes it says you can't use oil-based lotions because that will take your tan off. Yeah, so with this one, it says you have to do long sweeping motions to use this. And see, even here, it says use remaining residue for face, elbows, and knees. So even this tells you do your knees and your elbows last. Like, I always kind of did that anyway, and I don't think that any of the other tanners that I have told me that, but this one does. Wait until touch dry before dressing. And normally I do 2 coats. So of course, let it dry and give it about 10 minutes before you do another coat. Sometimes I'll do one after another. I am guilty of that, but I did that this time, and I think that's one of the reasons that it came out so patchy. So I definitely would let it dry before you put a second coat on. But yeah, I'm sure once I rinse it, some of this like patchiness will go away. Conveniently requires no wash off. Leave foam on skin for at least 6 hours. So for me, I personally like to leave my tanner on as long as possible, because even after the 6 hours, it still develops more, because I really love the tan to just be as deep and dark as possible. Even though this is a no rinse tanner, I definitely recommend being very careful if you go out and you haven't rinsed this, because if it starts raining, or if you get wet and the water runs down your legs or your arms, it's gonna get streaky. I can't tell you how important it is to read the directions on all your products, on everything. Even if you think you know it all, a lot of the time, things that aren't working is because of user error. So yeah, guys, that is all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I truly do enjoy beauty products. I love doing self-tan. I love doing my nails. I love doing my hair. And I've been really into skin products lately too. Don't forget to join the family. Subscribe to the channel before you go. Set your alert settings. That way you know when a new video is coming out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.